So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180! What's up?
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll pick up about 3 there up to the 43.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Mayfield to throw it.
Open man is Ibuka.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 48-yard line.
Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Bucs at 2-8 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he's got room. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily soft.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Hot 70, hot 70. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ewing.
A strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Okay,
now
ready?
It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Viking 18.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Okay, break.
Commanders first down. First and goal, Washington.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure. We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now Daniels going to keep it. Jaden Daniels, a 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Commanders 14, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Project S3. This ain't what you want.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A run up the middle with Irving. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A little juke. Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
On the jump.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
19 yards. And the Commanders first down.
Come on. Hey.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Buccaneers 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Yeah, really with I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Kickoff for the Buccaneers.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing. What an effort. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Mayfield down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To about the 26 here.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 5.
Hurry! Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Martin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Walker, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
7 Pirates.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's Kalijah Cansey here to get him down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he'll take this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A.T. Perry as the 1st half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Commanders 41. Buccaneers 28.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
For the Buccaneers.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
3rd and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Ewing. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit on the left hash. This from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Get it. Liking 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Off the play fake, Daniels. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Go. Ready.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, 34 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Commanders 51, Buccaneers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his receiver. That's a Ibuka. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. That catch now puts him at 1,094 in his career. And in recent memory, he passed Reggie Wayne, Anquan Bolden, T.O. on the list, and now he's even with Tim Brown. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
27 yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Check the Eagles. Let it go.
They'll run on first down. Ewing. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 112 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go, check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves.